Hi guys, Pat and Jim in the sim. We're actually in the sim room. It's October 1st, it's 1:30, a little about half an hour past lunch, which we have not had. It's my buddy Jim McFarland, he lives down in Chandler. Hey Jim. Jim is up here helping me today. He has a full sim down in Chandler, Arizona that is similar to this, full shell, FlightDeck solutions. So he's up here and we're comparing notes and fixing problems. Haven't done a video in 3 days, I think.
Has been that?
Busy working on the house. Oh no, banging my head against the sim door, constant. So in the last couple of days, I think the last time we left here, we had finished squaring up the base. Yeah, and we put we got the MIP in here nice and solid. We got the yokes on. We put the pedals in. We got everything squared away. And then we decided we wanted to get our server computer in here so we could change our camera. So you're seeing us now from the Sony camera, the good Sony camera that we usually broadcast from, in the little Brio over here, which is over on this side. So to get the server computer working, we needed internet. And that turned into a day-and-a-half project. So the server, the box for the internet's on the other side of the wall here. And first problem we had, well, eventually, and Jim helped me here. Jim was a network technician.
Phone technician, yeah.
Yeah, network technician.
Routers.
What we found was the standard by which the internet connections on the wall, there's T3, 6, 3, A's and B's.
A and B's.
And we thought it was one or the other. Well, it was neither. It was these little, what do you call ones on the wall?
RJ45s.
The breakouts?
Yeah.
I forget what you call them when you come out of the wall. Anyway, they had their own little pinout for the colors, which was different than the A standard or the B standard, and we didn't know that. So between that and having router issues and Wi-Fi issues, we've been banging our head for a good day or so. But being good technicians, we know how to troubleshoot, so we were able to methodically go through and find out what did work and then slowly find out what didn't. It's always those little things that get you, like color codes that are wrong or
Pairs that are off.
Pairs that are not correct, pairs of wires. Or you got two problems and think you only got one. That was one issue we had.
Had multiple.
So right now, as of this morning, we've got the internet into the room on a LAN cable to the 2.5 gig switch box underneath the deck. We'll show you that in a little bit. And we have 1 gig service coming in. Used to have 2.5 gig service in San Diego. Here in Prescott, Arizona, we've only got 1 gig, which most people would die for. Really good. So that's you. Wife 1, line 2.
That's right.
So we got the internet working. We got the network box fired up. We got the server computer going. We got OBS fired up, and we're happy campers right now. If this is all we did today, I would be happy. But I want to show you what we've done in the last day besides work on the network issue. What we've done and what the plans are for the next couple of days. So Jim's going to give me a hand here.
Coming up to God's country.
Yeah, Jim lives down in Chandler, and he's up here in Prescott. Right now, down in Phoenix, it's 115-ish.
Yeah. July temperatures.
July temperatures in October, so it's breaking records like crazy. It's probably outside right now here. It's not bad.
It's like in the 90s.
Yeah, I turned the air conditioner on, but it's pretty nice, really. Considering Phoenix, it's 90 degrees out, which people in Phoenix would die for.
That's why I'm up here.
Yeah, that's what Jim's got relatives up here.
But an opportunity to work on it.
Yeah, look at the sim and visit.
That's the one that actually helped me get mine and move it in and put it together, so.
Yeah, we got his from a gentleman in Hollywood, David.
Yeah.
They bought it from David.
Up on the hill.
Up on the hill, and it was a year and a half ago.
Yeah, it's a year ago.
April. And moved it to your house, and we had it taken apart in a day and a half. Day and a half, we had it taken apart in the U-Haul.
Yeah.
And we broke your back.
Yeah, and I popped my back.
I broke your back. Got it to Arizona that day.
Yeah.
And that night, with
Got it out
Jim's
of the truck.
broken back,
And help from my neighbors.
and the boys, in your garage, and spent the whole next week assembling.
The next 8 days.
Yeah, assembling.
Assembling, buying parts, getting parts,
Yeah.
getting things squared away, so.
And it's working great to this
Oh yeah,
day.
fantastic.
Yeah, it's working great.
Yeah.
And Jim's got a Jetmax for sale. If you ever wanted a Jetmax, get hold of me. He's got one for sale. That's the same as the FlightDeck solutions like this, but it's only half of one. So he's got all the way from the gear lever over. You got a yoke, pedestal, multiple screens, multiple computers. If you're limited in space or don't want to be stupid like us and get a big full one, go with a smaller one. A fraction of the price. So what we're going to do here, Jim, I'll let you handle that camera over there. Just be delicate with it.
Just move it.
What we're going to do is the handle, you know that little spin handle on the back?
Yeah.
You can loosen that up and turn it in this direction. That's tightening.
Oh.
And just kind of spin it this way and spin it down. And you can watch the screen. Come on down. Come on down. Is it going down? There you go. I think there's another adjustment, but that's good there.
Okay.
And you can tighten the handle back up.
Yeah.
I think,
Okay.
let me show you how that one works. So I think to go, to rotate this one, you loosen this,
Yep.
and that'll let it go up and down.
Okay.
And then this one over here, and then you got this one here.
So that'll,
Yeah, you can
twist it.
Yeah, and I think we've got it kind of where we want it right there. And we can zoom in. I just want to kind of give you an over the shoulder view. Right there, and then we can zoom it in and out as we like.
Okay.
And I'm going to go to the other one, and you can grab a seat right here. Grab somewhere to sit, and we'll go over what we're doing. I'm going to move this one.
I'm gonna throw the gloves.
Yeah, that's good.
I left my bag at home.
So this one here is much easier to deal with. Just a little.
I wish I had this room.
I wish I had your wife's living room. You wish you had your wife's living room.
If I can move it in there, it's.
Yeah, Jim's room. He's got a huge living room that his wife doesn't want to give up, and I've been trying to get her to give it up for him.
Which would make a great singer.
So, and we've tried all our tricks, you know, giving up our boats, promising cameras, you name it. We've tried it. It's not working. Okay, I think we're good there. So what we've done here is underneath the sim. Yeah, and I think underneath the sim down here, we have a ingenious 2.5 gig switch down here. So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 ports. It's a 2.5 gig switch. And even though we only have 1 gig coming in for internet service, between all the computers, we only use LAN cables, and we can transfer files around at 2.5 gigs, which is 2.5 times the speed. So definitely, Jim also has a 2.5 gig switch. So on that wall is the port for the network, and we're going to run it back along this wall, which was another problem we had. We got everything working, and then it still wouldn't work. Come to find out, this nice Cat 7 cable, and this hasn't been used much, would only let us get 100 meg through. So I cut the end off of it. We've got to fix that one. Another problem. And then we needed to cut some metal down here, and we found out hearing protection really helps when you use one of these babies. So, hearing protection. So this is a piece of metal that I cut off, right? I only cut this little piece of metal off. That's so I could slide things through. Man, that Milwaukee, what do they call these?
Reciprocating.
Reciprocating?
Oscillating saw?
Oscillating saw? Man, this thing's fabulous.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, Scarecrow. Okay. So we'll just keep that posterity.
So did it go through that pretty quick?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was-
And then I took this file and I rasped it up a little bit and, so it wouldn't leave any little edges to get blood, which there are plenty in this plane. So what we're doing here is we're gonna, our plan is to, hold on, Jim. I got just the thing for you. Don't go anywhere. Ugh! You want the regular fold-over seat, or you want the stool to sit on?
The seat's lower, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take the fold.
This one?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that one's
Yeah,
easier.
just watch the camera, watch the, and we'll be able to see you from the other camera.
Do one of those.
Okay. Is there room to set that down there?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So, I just wanted to show you some of the parts we're going to put in. So before we start building the shell, we got to hook up all the wiring. So to start with, everything when we left San Diego, everything is tie wrapped up, and we've been cutting tie wraps. This big old mess here that we just cut loose. This goes to our ZHSI computer, which is the computer that has 8 ports for the displays. So actually, we're only using 6 of them. This goes down underneath the deck.
What's up, Pat? It's easier to, instead of the chair,
Yeah, just sit right there.
it's easier to put the pad down and just get down on the knees.
There you go.
Did you want this?
No. I live on my knees.
Yeah, I think it'd be easier. It's easier to move around, and that way I don't smack the.
Yeah.
There you go.
So we got the network box in there. The other thing we did was between the 2 rudder pedals there was a crossbar. So when I moved this pedal, that one moved. It has a crossbar, and we installed that. It was really messed up with corrosion and rust. So I hit it with a wire wheel, right this pin here.
Yep.
I put lithium grease in there, and you don't want to tighten all the way. You should have a little bit of play in it. Just a little. Actually, this one's a little too loose right there. So I'll tighten that one up, which means I need. I got to tell you. I think it should already be in there. So it's going to be a 1/2-inch wrench and a 2 days of working, and I've laid all my tools somewhere else. You know,
That was the trick, is putting them in one place.
yeah, half my life is finding the tools, the other half is putting them away. You know, I think that's a 1/2 inch back there. Here, try this. Is that a 1/2 inch on the back side?
On the back side of it.
Yeah.
Feels like it. Yeah.
Okay, now let me have it. I'm going to tighten this side up. It's just a little too sloppy over here. So we use the zip gun. See that play we have right there? And that right there, and just put a little. See, that's too tight. Too tight. Yeah, too tight. Too tight. Oh, you know what's happening? It shifted that way, so it tightened up. So what I want to do is just a little tighter. Yeah, that should do it. Yeah, just a little. You see how tight this one is. So that one's too tight.
Because it is.
Well, there's a little.
There's a little bit of.
Did I lose a little bit? Yeah. Okay, I think we're good there. Probably the line's too tight.
So you want it to flex a little bit lower.
I don't want it to be bound.
Yeah.
So we put that bar in. We can adjust the bar with these nuts here if we wanted, but we're not going to. So we got that done. And then we put the network box down there. We cut loose before we go there. So the connections for the pedals go to this USB board right here. So we're going to get these connections to go to the yokes. So we'll have the buttons for the yokes and the pitch and the roll, and they'll connect to right here. And then we'll have the wiring for the first officer's side, and this is the wiring for the captains. It's all wired here. And it really makes no sense to run over and tie wrap it up, because we know the game, you tie wrap everything up just to cut them loose to put new wires.
No wires, yeah.
Yeah, so we just let them dangle for a bit, but at least we know everything comes across here, hooks up there, and there's the USB. This
And you don't tie wrap those to this.
right here, yeah.
Oh, you tie it to
I
this
do
one?
it loosely,
Okay.
loosely so they can
give.
yeah.
Okay.
But we're only moving the bar that much,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So we'll put a little service loop on the end to allow us to let it float a little bit.
Okay.
So now we're gonna, what we've also done is, so on the captain side of the yoke, we have a shaker, a real shaker that lets you know when you're stalling a plane. It will wake you up. It's pretty loud. And it runs off 24 volts, and that's this little power supply here. This little Allen Bradley power supply. And it supplies power to the shaker through this black and red wire that go down underneath the deck and up to the yoke. But through this FlightDeck Solutions relay card. So there's 8 relays, so 8 of them. I'm using one for the Hobbs meter, which I haven't finished.
Yeah.
My Hobbs meter will run when the engine runs. Plus, I get this normally this relay. So I'll apply to the common. I'll apply 24 volts, and to the normally open contacts, I'll hook up the shaker, and the other side is the ground right here. So we get 24 volts to here, 24 volts to the shaker, and here's the ground. And that's all wired up and sitting back here ready to tie wrap. We've got the power for the Flight Illusions. The Flight Illusions board is back up underneath there. See it right there?
Yep, right here.
Yeah. So we have a bunch of Flight Illusions gauges, clocks, pressure gauge, and standby gauges. And we have some in the top also, and they all get powered from that little board. And here's an inflatable Flight Illusions. That plugs in right there.
Now, before you ever touch that, you have to unplug.
Yeah. Anytime you connect or disconnect Flight Illusion gauges,
You get
always unplug this. Yeah. Here's the shaker Allen Bradley power supply. So we have 2 breakout boxes in the sim. Up top we have a nice industrial sized Belkin. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 plugs, and it'll be switched through a little relay switch that'll hook to the wall over here. We also have a little breakout box down here, AC breakout box for unswitched things. And on our AC service on the back wall, we have an A and B side. So we'll distribute computers and screens and sims based on load. We probably won't plug. We can plug stuff into here, but it's plugged in, so it's off and on, and I can use the relay to turn it on and off. And matter of fact, we're going to get the relay right now. Look at that. Let me grab it. I got 3 relays. This is so we don't have to walk around and disconnect it at night. So we have channel 1, 2, and 3. So this is it's just a little remote. Here's the remote for it on the remove before flight. So we have a little remote, and we're good there. So all I'm gonna do is plug this into the wall over here, and we're gonna use this right side, which is the switched outlet, and we'll just plug it right into here. Except, damn it, you can see the problem. Oh, no, it'll fit. And we'll put that right there. We'll put that right there, and we'll test it. And you see the little black tape on it? You know what that's for? Reflections.
Oh.
So we don't get that little red light reflecting on our screen at night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reflections.
You play that game.
Oh, yeah, reflections are
So
not good.
number one is that. So number one, on.
Oh, I think you turn it off. Yeah.
On.
On.
Off.
Oh, sweet.
On. Off. So we'll use this for things that we want to turn off at night. We want to power everything down. Click. It's off.
Yeah, that's where mine had that switch that was handled by the
Yep.
on off.
Oh, he had it built. David had it built into his, right?
Yeah, well, he had different switches, but when we put in
Yeah.
mine, I had that one outlet that was controlled by the light switch.
Oh, the light switch. Yeah.
So we put in a power supply, and then everything that runs the mid.
Yep.
And that is on and off that switch.
Okay, so we've got this done. We're going to run the. So these now are. We'll just leave these out. These are going to go down through here. I'll let you feed them.
Okay.
And they'll come out over here. You can feed them to me.
Okay.
You got them here?
Yep.
And they're going to go underneath. Just hold on, let's see. That's all going to go above. It'll just go right down in there.
You want it on this side over here?
No, let's see. Right in the middle, on this side of this. On this side.
On that side.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to go underneath.
All right.
Ugh. Okay, go ahead and feed it to me. I'm going to hold it right there. Come on down. I got it. Just keep feeding it to me. Keep going. And I got it. So keep coming. Coming. Okay. All the way. That's the whole thing?
That's it.
Okay, so I'm going to run that through here, to this cutout over here, and I'll tie this all up later.
Okay.
Get it hanging in the air. So it's really important to keep the wiring cleaned up down here for 3 reasons. One is everything is labeled, you'll know where it is. The second reason is so you can clean it, because this place is a dirt trap.
Imagine it gets pretty dusty.
And the third reason is I put a nice little doggy pad back in there. And this is where my doggy goes when we have lightning.
Oh, really?
This is her hidey hole.
Oh.
She crawls underneath there on her little dog pad. This is about as safe as you can
Oh,
get.
yeah.
Down in the belly of the plane.
Oh, yeah.
She runs back here and gets on her little doggy pad.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. If I can't find her, I come look in here. So I gotta keep everything nice and clean for her.
So she doesn't catch herself on the.
Yeah, wired. She can hear in the middle of the night and crawl underneath there. But now we
It's
got
like
that.
a little doghouse.
It's her own little doghouse. She feels real safe in here.
Nice.
Yeah, fireworks and lightning, and now we get that big 3-car closet, and we've got a little bed in there for her. So I'm gonna run these up the back, but keeping it clean, dirt. I thought we had dirt in San Diego, but Arizona's, notorious for.
Especially up here.
So I'm gonna run this out here, like so. Actually, since this computer sits here, I think I'm going to run it just like that. And it bolts to right here.
Yeah.
With a strap.
And now does the computer, the AX computer sit on top of it? On the ground.
The shell leaves us a little room on the side, so we'll put the larger of the 2 screens, the computer for this screen, on top.
Okay.
And the smaller one down on the deck on some bricks for the ZHSI. And this will be the access on this side, because on that side we're going to have a server computer up on the deck and the 2 large visual computers on the floor.
For your left and center.
And it'll be more room to come around the front because we have to work from here.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
So from the shell is going to sit right here, the front of the nose.
Yep.
Between that and the screen, we have about 13 inches. So this is the working distance from here to the back wall. There's a few more inches, so I can open the windows if I need to. What's important here is I have working room.
Yeah.
Because spend a lot of time up here when you don't want to.
Yeah.
And access. So now we get that one run. We could probably cut the ones for the. I'm gonna have to find the power supply. The power supply goes up on the deck here. This would be the power supply for the overhead, and then there's a power supply that's already wired for the rest of the sim. It's basically 5 and 12 volts, and it's all wired. It just needs. I need to get the power supply mounted here and hook it up. That'll be good for the top. As far as the overhead, let's see if we get some more wiring here. Let's look at this wiring here. So I'm going to cut loose these tie wraps. And I have a little throw box over here that I never hit. Grab that bundle. Hold on, hold it right there. Okay, so this is the overhead bundle. And I'm going to kind of cut it loose and put it over the top. This will go up the front bracket.
Up in the front channel.
Yeah, kind of pain in the ass to do.
Yeah, it's not easy getting that in there and stay.
Yeah, it's a.
Now you don't tie wrap it once it goes along that channel.
Nah.
It just sits loose.
Yeah, it's got to have a little flex room.
Yeah, I tell you, having the workspace right here.
Yeah.
Because contrary to what you believe, is it's not just put it together and
Leave.
away you go. You're constantly
Yeah.
dealing with stuff.
I was thinking about mounting this front screen to the king post back there between the windows, putting some 2x6s, and if I did that, I could move the screen about 7 inches farther east. Move the whole sim.
Yeah.
That would give me 7, 8 inches that way. But I only got 5 feet back there, you know? Plus, I have access to the windows and putting fans in there, so I'll have a little more elbow room. Yeah. Okay, so on this big bundle here,
So that's everything that's going to be
overhead. So what we have here is IRS power for the IRS display. And
Is that the one you put in? That's the one you put in.
yeah, the back IRS display, yeah. And this is the obviously the USB for the overhead, 3.0. And we have 5 volts, 12 volts, overhead USB. This is the video for the IRS.
Okay.
This is the cables for the flight illusion gauges, and 5 and 12 volts. So all this is going to go up over here. I don't know if it comes here or here. I don't remember. So what we're going to do is we're just going to lay it over the top and let it drain. Careful there. It's mainly to get it out of the way here.
Yeah. I just think that's not no longer.
Yeah. You got it there?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'll feed it to you. And we're just going to kind of lay it there. So this is for the compass. This one here, that's for the compass.
Okay. Oh, yep.
Okay. I don't know, I don't remember. Just let it dangle.
I just don't want to get that in the gear.
Yeah. So I don't remember it comes up through here.
If it comes up through the.
Yeah. Hold on, let me change the angle of the camera a little. Tilt that camera up. You just loosen that slightly. That's tighten. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Yeah, a little higher. A little lower. Yeah, that's good. I just want to be able to get your mug in there.
Are you sure?
Yeah. The reason I put that orange cloth on the screen here is to remind us there's a screen.
Screen there, yeah.
You know who that is, don't you? It's Duncan.
Oh, is it?
Hold on, let's say hello to Duncan. Hey Duncan, hey Duncan. Hey Duncan. Hello? Duncan?
Takes a long time for that signal to connect
Yeah.
over in New Zealand.
Yeah, it's half the world away. Duncan? Let's see. He's here.
You got a speaker?
Hello? Hold on, let me see if I can get hold of you. Duncan! Ongoing call. You there, Duncan? There he is. Hey. Hey, Duncan? Why can't you hear me? No. Hey,
is he on speaker?
Yeah, you're on speakerphone. We're actually broadcasting right now, so don't say anything bad about Jim.
Hey, Duncan.
Let me see if I can get you on speaker here. Hold on just a second. Hold on a second.
No, just.
There you are. Yeah, we're actually broadcasting now, so Jim's here helping me in the sim.
Okay, I'll watch the broadcast then.
Yeah, we're actually recording. We'll be posting here a little later this afternoon. What's up?
Oh, nothing else, just wait to see what you're doing.
So we've been working mostly on internet issues.
Network.
Yeah, me and Jim have been working on the network problems. We got them all resolved, so we finally got our network problems fixed. And we got the crossbar in for the pedals, and we got the we're taking the wiring that we had all bundled up for like the overhead and for the ZHSI screens. We're cutting all the tie wraps and running all that wiring now. We'll put the power supplies on, and I think as soon as we do that, we'll be ready to put the front nose piece on. Duncan here is in New Zealand, and he actually has a FlightDeck Solutions shell just like this one, and he has an open cockpit system. You might know Duncan is Picatonga. He is responsible for almost all the software that makes this thing run. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
For your service. So anything else new, Duncan?
Oh, nothing that I want to discuss while you're live. Hi, Jim.
Hi, Duncan. How you doing?
Good. Self?
Really good. Been enjoying your videos.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, now that you've
One of them actually got 500 views. I don't know.
you're moving into my territory.
You're gonna start giving Pat some competition.
Yeah. I was looking at your subscriber count quite high now.
Yeah, you know, it's happened when you're a rock star. Yeah, they'll call me Ego Bird for nothing.
Even my grandkids are subscribed to it.
I get all the homeless people to subscribe to my videos.
Don't you get a plaque or something when you get 10,000?
I don't know. Why don't you sign back up 800 more times and we'll find out.
Okay, I'll leave you guys to it then.
Yeah, we're going to talk about putting the nose of the shell on and maybe the side pieces. You know, we spent 2 days fixing mess ups and then another day fixing mess ups. So it seems like we go 2 steps forward and 1 step back.
Yep, that sounds normal.
Okay, thanks for calling, and I'll be posting this a little bit later this afternoon as soon as I can kick Jim out of here.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
See you, Duncan.
Bye. See ya.
Yeah. That was a guest appearance by the one and only Picatonga.
The man.
The man. Duncan is responsible for doing all the coding for FlightDeck Solutions to XP and Open Cockpit Step.
Yeah.
I mean, I cannot tell you how much Duncan is. I wouldn't be where I am at today if it wasn't for his work.
Yeah. I wouldn't be where I'm at if it wasn't for you two guys.
Me and Duncan do world flight together a lot. Okay, so let's cut this one loose. See what this one does here. I can't even remember what it does.
Oh, that's the.
Watch out, no, watch it. Sit down. So my viewing public.
Get out of the
Get out of the friggin' way.
Got a wide body in front of the camera.
Okay, so that goes there. If it's white, it probably gets cut loose. Like black tie wraps matter.
Yeah.
I want to just get rid of them.
White ones are staging, and the permanent ones are the
Black ones.
black ones.
Okay, that. I kind of thought that through when I went to tie wrap this up. How am I going to know which ones to cut loose? Get rid of the white ones.
Yep.
This is all done in February.
How many days did it take? It took you a week? 8 days?
Oh
to
no,
take
it took weeks to take it apart.
Take it apart.
Weeks. Okay, so this is becoming very obvious what this is. We have a little USB that goes there that was in a box over there.
Yeah.
And so everything should be labeled there. This is the EFIS USB, the mouse,
Okay.
okay? Because we have a little mouse dongle that hangs in the overhead. Flight Illusions USB. This one is overhead USB.
So are these all the connections to the server?
Yes, through the little USB box we have here, powered USB. This one is the dimmers, Captain's EFIS, and MCP. So all these go into that little.
So they drop down below.
No, they go. I put a USB sits right here
Right there.
on that Velcro, and they plug in right there.
Ah, okay.
Right there. And this is this has to go forward. So this is the power for the pedestal. Okay, this is the integrated backlighting, 5
Yeah.
volts right there. This is overhead floodlight, right?
Yeah.
Put nice little connectors on it.
Yeah.
Hobbs meter and 12 volts. So that's
So that
got.
goes through the front.
I'm going to hand it to you up there. Oh, no, it's okay. I can get it. It just goes. It goes right there. Right like that. You got it?
Yeah.
And I'm going to reach underneath here and make sure everything is in there nice and tight. I'll get on my bag and look up in there later on to make sure that that's all good.
Oh, okay.
You good?
Yep.
So, let's cut this one loose and see what this one says.
Labeling is everything.
This is power, and it's all going to go down underneath here. So, on this strip right here.
So that plays right into that.
We got the first officer's PFD, we've got the MFD, and the first officer's nav display. They'll all plug into this strip here. We'll just tuck all that in there, that'll all be done at the same time.
Okay.
So, that's it. We get the power supply here. These here, let me cut these loose.
Yeah. So those are light, some lighting and.
Yeah, for both sides. So why don't you cut the big white one loose there?
This one?
And that should just kind of dangle down there. It should be all, I think all those little green ones get cut too. So you cut the little neon ones. Got it? No, that was Duncan disconnected. I didn't disconnect him. Better double check. He's probably still connected to New Zealand.
Running up those charges.
So Duncan is actually in New Zealand. He is tomorrow, but 3 hours behind me. Very weird when we're flying, that he's flying tomorrow. So we're going to dangle these, just go right off the end, and I think they should be labeled.
Yeah.
You know, this is all intuitive, because when it hooks up to that stuff there,
Right.
it's going to be,
So that's the oxygen and the
This-
dimmer lights and.
yeah. I've got it all labeled here. These go to the IBLs. That is, oh, this goes up top. This is where the dongle for the mouse goes.
Okay.
It hangs up there. So all this is gonna hang right here. And what is this hole? This is kind of messy. I don't like this. This is the connection for the flight illusions, but it's kind of dang. I'm gonna clean this mess up. And then we got an extra USB that goes somewhere here. This goes to the keyboard.
Oh, okay, yeah.
On the side.
Yeah.
That goes to the keyboard. Okay?
Good, I want to see that mount too.
Yeah. Oh, mount. I got it in there. You want to take a look at it?
Yeah.
Sure.
We can look at it.
Yeah, we'll pull it apart and open it up.
Yeah.
Before you leave. So that's all set. This is all set. We're good here. I'm going to cut this one on this side.
Okay.
It's difficult once you build the shell to get up here and cut these all loose.
Yeah.
Well, I'm really pleased that Duncan came in and said hello. I like to talk to him. We talk on Discord all the time. He's fascinated with American politics and American football.
Was he like football?
Yeah, no, he used to be a big Brady fan. But now that Brady's gone, but he really likes telling us what the New Zealand spin on American politics is pretty good.
Yeah, I can imagine.
How fucked up we
They probably think we're nuts.
Yeah. So, not to talk politics, but a person up the street's got a sign that says, Duncan again.
Is it?
This better be important. This better be important.
I think you took him off speaker.
Okay. Anyway, what was I talking about?
Politics.
Politics.
Sign across the street.
So, the guy up the street has a sign that says Republicans for Harris. And I went up to him and I was saying, I wonder how many signs are around that say Democrats for Trump. That was pretty funny. Yeah.
We should make some up.
Yeah. And just put it in
Just put it in people's yards.
Yeah. Watch them get hung.
Take their house.
You know, you can't argue about what people's politics are, but you can make fun of them. So.
Yeah, people are too serious sometimes.
Anyway, it'll all be over in 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah.
It'll be over.
I'll be done.
We'll get back to the serious thing,
Yeah.
playoffs and
Layoffs and
you know,
second jobs and paying the utility bills.
and Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving, Christmas.
Won't have to worry about that shit for another 4 years.
Yeah.
Okay, this is all set up for the power supply. So we're pretty much, besides cleaning that little bit up right there, and I'll take some of those up. So when I was in Flight Sim Expo a couple of years ago and last year, if you ever go to Flight Sim Expo, they give you these cute little bags. Steal as many of these as you can. Yeah. Dye cloths. And they want you to. You're not stealing them. They've actually shrunk them. They used to have big ones, and now they give you smaller ones. They used to give you like bigger plate, big ones. Yeah, but man, it's like costs them.
I still got my bag hanging in my office. I haven't even gone through it.
Jim and I drove up to Flight Sim Expo in June in Las Vegas, and it was hot. And coming back through Kingman, waiting to get on the freeway, hot.
All of a sudden it got real hot.
Yeah, air conditioner broke down in the car, in the truck. That was
So we had to roll the windows down and do 120 miles an hour just to get cooled off.
to get it down to 100 degrees. Yeah, that was pretty.
That was gnarly.
So I'll go through later on and I'll check all these connections, because what happens is in the moving it around in the truck, things have a way of
Oh yeah.
vibrating. Now I'll go through and I can just push on this one and you can feel that
If it's
you go click.
Yep.
You hear it go click?
Yep.
Yeah, that just means they vibrated.
Yep.
So I'll worry about that later. More importantly, I wanted to make sure I understood what needed to be done down here.
Yeah.
AC wiring, what goes underneath. So now we can look at some panels. Do you want a sandwich for lunch?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
Mhm. Yeah.
Sure.
Well, what kind of sandwich?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
How about a nice turkey and Havarti cheese on toast with mustard. Yes,
The one you always get when you're flying?
it's the one, in the plane. So I'm gonna pause this, guys, and I'm gonna feed Jim. You gotta keep the natives happy. I think they work for free. So what I'm gonna do, once you learn how to spin that camera this way,
Turn it
you
this way?
don't need to loosen the handle. Here, I'll show you.
It's on this side.
I think all you do is take this and loosen it a little bit, and you can spin it. Nope, that goes up and down.
So it's this one.
It's this one here, and we just rotate it, and then we go up with it a little bit. Open it like that. I think that should do it. Yeah, okay. So what I'm gonna do is pause the stream for a second, the recording, and well, that's a nice, it's got a nice angle to it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna pause this. That's working. How come that camera's not seeing us? Huh. Walk over there for a second. Okay, that camera's seeing you, but not that one.
Oh, did you have to start it up again?
Maybe do. Hold on. I don't know why. Let me deactivate it. So you just come over here, and I've got a Sony camera, and we'll deactivate it and activate it. And go, okay. Where'd it go? Oh no. So let's go here. Maybe you'll only be flying with one camera. I wonder if it, I don't know.
Because you paused it, it shut off.
I don't know. Hold on. What happened? Let's see if it's powered up still. It's still on. Let me see if it's. Yeah, that's working. Okay. Who knows? We might be flying with one camera. Here, as long as we're flying with one camera, at least make it so it'll see us. There we go. Went out for lunch and lost the camera. Hold on. Okay, hopefully I don't lose this. We'll try this again. That's not working. That's not working. Hopefully we don't crash this. Let's try that.
Because I thought you had to go into a drop down.
There. Okay.
Ah, there we go. Okay.
Now let's try this. We can see it there now. Okay. Let's close that. Deactivate. Activate. There we go. Okay. Okay, I don't know what's going on there. Okay, so done with lunch. What we're gonna do now is we talked about the wiring all set up. I want to show you what the plan is for the front. Let me get some of this junk here. Tools can just all this network cabling can go back in here. Power cords back in here. I got that one I'm going to fix here. Let's get this thing doesn't need to be in here. This is dangerous. I'm going to put this over here. That'll be going out later. That's just something that's going to hurt somebody. Okay. Clean up some of this mess. He's going in that box right in there, on the corner.
The one that's open?
Yeah.
So right there.
And
That one makes a new cable.
it goes in there. Just something to leave out. I'm gonna work on this one. Here, shove this one in there too. That goes in there. You don't need these. Don't need this. This and this.
You want to move these over?
Just put them on a shelf. Right up top. So down here, here, or up there. And the label goes out. There you go.
That's a good system.
Works pretty nice, doesn't it?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to do, you know, mine's got the sliding doors. I got that double closet.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm gonna have to do something like that.
Works pretty good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to look at the some of these plates. So this will be the first set of. I'm going to bring them over here.
Okay, so those are the ones that are.
These are going to be the nose pieces. And what I do. Trash box, you got it?
Yep.
We have another razor blade in here. I guess not. I'll put it on my list. I'll just start cutting this and you can start peeling it off. Okay, let's use that one. These down here.
Nice job on the packing.
But it's just want to protect the edges, you know? Worked out really good. This is the cardboard they use on pictures. You know?
The corrugated stuff.
Yeah.
Do they want the pack to use the packing tape?
Yeah.
So this all set in storage for
Since February.
5 months?
Yep. So. Here you go. Check that fingers. Don't draw blood. Just don't scratch the metal.
Yeah, that's why I was.
Yeah, that thing is. I don't know which company did it. Maybe that's-
Something on this one?
Shadow. Shadow. who that is, but
Somebody keeps calling my mother-in-law, asking her where she got the phone, and that they're gonna track it. They think it's stolen. They're stolen phone or something.
it's somebody scamming her.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, tell her just to hang up on
that's
her.
what they were doing.
Yeah, just hang up on them.
Yeah.
And some guy called me from United Healthcare Center, United Healthcare, wanted to ask me about renewing my pills, right?
Yeah.
And he said, I need your password and your account number. And I said, you think I was born last night?
Yeah. My first time on the beach.
Let me flip this over. Yeah, it's like, really? I think there's an FU in there right before I hung up on him. Even if he was legit, don't bug me.
Well, even they never ask you for your username and password either. That is, unless he wants to.
I don't want to talk to you guys. He's like,
Yeah. Unless he's trying to make. Remember how AT&T and FCI and all those guys?
yeah.
They call you and they change your phone service line.
Oh, yeah.
Doing that, so.
He knew my name. Well, of course he did. He had my phone number.
Yeah.
But he wanted me to get into discussion with him. Okay, so I'll let you take this one here.
Okay.
And swap around those. And I'm going to turn the camera a little bit. Hold on. Let me get the camera situated for your viewing enjoyment.
You can't see the camera.
That's okay.
Monitor.
That's good. Can Oh, yeah, let me fix that. It's important for me to be able to watch myself.
Okay.
Okay, so what we're going to do here is just demonstrate how these are going to mount. This one's going to go right here. Right there. Let me get this up out of the way. Put it in the room. I'm going to hold this. I got it. Just watch the screen behind you. Yep. Okay. So this is going to mount right there. That's going to go right there.
Right there, just like that.
Like an airplane.
Yep. Look at that.
Okay. So we'll just leave these here, like that, and we'll get the other one. So what'll happen here, just leave that like, what'll happen here is once they're there, I can just zzz, with the zip gun,
Yep.
and zip this, and it'll be sitting here.
And then the side rail too, right?
Yeah, so grab that other one there.
This one here. Now see, this is the fun part. We didn't have to combine, we just took it down in pieces.
Yeah.
Didn't take the whole thing off.
Let me cut this. Let me cut this. Yeah, we took the top off in one piece. Well, I thought about that and I thought, that was not a pretty sight when we did that. That was kind of painful.
Yes. Plus it got bent up a little bit and scratched.
Yeah. Nothing we couldn't fix, but
No.
I wasn't going to screw mine up, but I screwed yours up. I learned my lesson.
There was a method to the.
And I wasn't just moving it in one day. You know, mine was
Yeah.
going to be in storage.
Yeah, for a while.
Yeah.
So I mean, we still wrapped everything. All wrapped, most of it, all of it.
Yeah. Okay. Let me spin this around and get this in. Like that. Let me cut this. Oh, this one's bolted together. I bolted it together down here. Yeah. I think they're finger tight, maybe.
Yeah, they are. Because you were going to replace these.
Yeah.
These-
Yep. Just leave them on the deck. Just throw it all right on the deck, right there, yeah. I'll work on this one down here. That one off?
That one's on.
Let me spin this around. We'll go that one there off.
Yeah, Stratton keeps wanting to get his daughter into the flight sim because she wants to be a pilot. So I told myself, I'll put her on the jet next, but
Yeah.
I don't put anybody in it.
First,
Like that.
first officer seat,
Yeah.
learn how to read learn how to read the checklist.
Yeah.
But there's more to flying than just pushing the yoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot more to it. Okay. So let me undo these bolts here.
Oh, there was more than one.
Yeah, they're all over the place. You can see how rusted they got.
Yeah.
We got a bunch of them down here. Actually, pick all those up, just throw them away. It's all
You don't want the nut?
Nah, no, I'm replacing all of it.
There's this hole in here. You want?
You see that little one? Little ones are important. Yeah, little ones I keep. And this is stainless.
Yeah.
Obviously, this went to something. Oh no, this is for that pin right there.
Yeah.
Let me take these off. You can just leave it right there.
Oh, the stops?
Yeah, the stops. Yours doesn't have access plates on it.
Nope.
Yeah. So these are the side ones. So you grab one. Yeah, you can put here FO.
Yeah.
Forward. Turn over.
See them?
Yep, just like that.
And that's the one that goes right.
I don't know, can we lean, just lean it there?
Yep. This one will be.
Okay. This one will do. And they're gonna go right there, right there.
Especially if I
Okay.
outside.
Okay. So you can see right here where the holes line up.
Yeah.
So I just put some bolts in there, a couple here, and bang. And bang, then that's done. Then once that's done, these two pieces, I'll put a couple across the top here to stiffen it up.
Yeah.
And that's,
That's the beginning of the nose.
let's talk about a seat now. Those are all the parts I have in the room right now. I got more parts right in here. All these shell parts.
Yeah.
But I gotta figure out which one to do next. Kind of stage them in here one at a time.
Okay. Now you want to do that after you get the nose and the sides on?
Well, I'm gonna do these
Yeah.
first.
And then.
And then I'll put the two, well here, let me show you on the picture. So, right here, let me show you a picture here. Right here we have a picture of the, picture of the shell. You can see it, and it's all numbered. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna do 22 and 4.
Okay.
And you can see I have the number
4 on it.
4 CO. That direction. So, and this is the
That's your access pin.
access panel. So we'll do 22 and 4, and once they're bolted down on the bottom, then I'll do these, 21 and 10,
Oh, okay.
right?
Yeah.
And I'll bolt them on,
Okay.
and once they're on, then I can start to do the window parts pieces. I'll put number 2 on.
Yeah.
And then the arch, gotta build an arch across the top.
Right.
And then,
And then does the arch support the
It supports everything.
Okay.
Yeah, yes, the arch supports,
The overheads.
yeah, they come down this way. So, you know, there's not a lot to it, but when you get in here and start trying to bolt everything up,
Yeah, too flimsy for
Yeah.
them.
it just, get that done. We got all the wiring set up, and I got all this access.
Yeah.
Let's talk about a chair. I'm gonna sit down on the floor for a second.
Okay.
Move some cameras around. Let me see that screen over there. Okay. And let me get another camera over here.
So you have access on both sides.
Yes, isn't that great?
You know what? I think that was the difference between the black anodized and the silver, because there wasn't any cutouts on the side of the silver.
It was older.
So it was the original.
Original. It was the original. Let me move this here first. What is this doing here? Oh, this should have gone on the car cords. Let me put this away. Just trying to pick up after myself.
Yeah, get stuff out. Get obstacles out of the way.
Otherwise, I'm just tripping over myself. Let's see. Car cords. Let me put this box in backwards. Son of a bitch.
What? Who did that?
Who did that? Get a rope. Power cords.
I'm putting your knife right here on the floor.
Easy power cords. Here we go. Let me move this camera down. Put it down here for your viewing enjoyment. Shadow keeps trying to call me, and I don't know who Shadow is.
Shadow. That's not the guy in Chandler. No. Pulled pork sandwiches and onion rings. But if you're not here, you're on your own. Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna bring in a chair in the captain's side and just fit it up. So only the front fits into these. So I usually hold it like this and look over and put them into here. So if you hold the back, I'll put the front in, and then it just lifts up and slides in.
Okay.
So I'll bring it in.
All right.
So the only damage it had in shipment was, we'll open that in just a second also. The only damage we had in shipment is this seat became a nest for mice.
Oh, while it was in storage.
Yeah, they turned this into their living room.
Oh.
That was their bathroom. It was a mess. The sheepskin.
Yeah.
It was really bad. They didn't chew it up. They just turned it into a little.
Soiled it.
Yeah. So what I had to do, I was really this expensive, sheepskin.
Oh, yeah.
And I was thinking, oh, geez, it's screwed. This is ruined.
Yeah.
And I tried to think about getting it clean. I was going to get it dry cleaned, but the only people that will dry clean sheepskin are furriers, people that do furs,
Yeah.
which nowadays there aren't a lot of. So I was kind of in a bad position, and so I did some research on the internet, found out use baby shampoo. So I put, it's all Velcroed on, right?
Yeah.
So I took it off the foam and I put it in the utility sink in the laundry room, and took some baby shampoo and just filled it with some cold water and cleaned it really good. And I got a brush, like a bristle brush, and just cleaned
Just like
it.
a soft one, or?
Yeah, you know, like you clean the bottom of your shoes
Yeah.
with a brush, and clean clean it with a baby shampoo, and got all the dirt out of it, and I beat the shit out of it. It's full of dirt.
Mm-hmm.
Just settled on it. I beat it and I washed it, and I was worried I was going to destroy the leather. You know, it's sheepskin.
Yeah.
With the hair on it, you know, it's
Yeah.
leather. So then, after doing a lot of research on the internet, they said, when you get done washing it, rinse it really good and put it out to dry flat in the shade. Do not put it in the sun.
So it can shrink.
Don't hang it.
Yeah. Oh, don't hang it.
Do not hang it. Lay it flat. So I did that, and I left it out there for a week, both of them. And now, can't smell a thing.
And they look good.
They feel great.
Yeah.
You can't smell anything. I mean, they smell like they're supposed to. You know, I vacuumed them really good.
Yeah.
So
this is all one piece. With the,
yeah, this is all one piece of foam. Yeah, well, this is all one piece, and there's foam underneath it.
so did you have to take it off the foam?
Yeah, it's all Velcro on.
Okay, it's all okay.
It's all Velcro. There's a new Velcro on, and that just Velcros down. These are supposed to flop like that.
Yeah.
So you see these right here, these tracks, this
Yeah.
track, and this track right here.
Yeah.
They're gonna fit in there and in there.
Okay.
So you'll grab that side, I'll grab this side. It's pretty light.
Yeah.
We're just gonna look this way. You can look at mine, I'll look at yours, okay?
Okay.
You got mine?
Yep. Up. Right there.
We'll just kind of lift it up. Now this is where you gotta go to the back now.
Okay. Do I have to hold the handle up?
Yeah, you can lift the handle.
Okay.
Okay, and here goes landing.
Oh.
Let me put the pin, that's it.
Oh, okay, on tracks. Well, mine had the little balls on the bottom.
Yeah, yours had the little balls.
That fit.
Yeah. Yep. Mine doesn't have balls. We'll leave it at that. No cojones.
Yeah. No cojones on your
No
seats.
cojones.
But mine are flipped because this handle is on that side.
Well, this is a captain's one.
So I've got two.
Hold it. Is this the first officer or the captain's? I think this is the first officer's. I might have it reversed. I can't remember.
Because on mine, they're both on this side. They're both on.
See, then you get.
I got two captains.
I can't remember. I think this is the first officer one. Yeah, I think this is the first officer one. Their mirror image. This should be. I think this goes on the inside, so this makes this the first officer one. Let me look. Hold on. I can't tell. I'd have to go look at the other one. I can't remember which was which. But the handle should be. I think.
I have to use the handle over this way to go. But this handle is on the same side, so I think I've got two captains.
Yeah. So I think this is correct. I don't know. Hey, well, let's get this out of here. I just want to put it up there and lock in the seat and this is just. I just want to make sure that it fit in there and it looked good.
Yeah.
So. So it goes up and down, all the way down, all the way up. You can keep it right about there. The pedals are working. Okay. Yeah, this is reversed. Oh. Yeah. So I gotta hand me a little Phillips screwdriver and tighten this up.
Small Phillips.
Yeah.
Scalpel.
I can't see. Is this a? I can't even see that. Is that an Allen wrench or a Phillips?
Looks like a Phillips. Yeah.
There we go.
I think what I'm gonna have to do with mine is I'm gonna have to reverse the yokes. Take this and put it over.
Gotcha.
But the thing is, the captain side is engraved. It's not a sticker.
Oh.
It's engraved, and the other one isn't.
Yeah, there we go.
But it's like,
Thanks.
already. It's like I don't need to look at the sticker to see what it's doing.
Yeah, feels good. Let me hang down here. Yep, looks good.
Nice.
So looks like the screen is right where I need to. It's almost dead in the middle,
Yeah.
the horizon. I don't think the screen needs to go up or down at all. And my other screen will come back to, where's the little piece of blue tape? Move this down, there it is. So my other screen is gonna come back to where? Right to there, that'll be nice. Yeah, that'll,
Yeah, it's about your shoulder.
yep, just where it needs to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Feels good. Yeah.
So you haven't gotten your bracket yet.
No. What I need is headrest.
Oh.
Oh, I would love to have headrest.
See, I can't put, because I've got the fuse panel.
Yeah, you can't.
So if I lean it back and I go back, it's gonna smash right into that.
You poor thing.
I know.
How did this happen?
I know.
Jim's got fuse panels on his.
I'm lucky it made it to Chandler.
I know. He almost did.
I had to check Pat's truck before he left the house to make sure that.
That's okay. I told a couple other things you don't know about. I feel good that we're good to go here. So the other thing we need to do here, to talk about is we're gonna put the CDUs in.
Okay.
They're in a box. Both of them are in a box up there. So the CDUs need to go in. They're right up here. Oh man. Here's one of them. You can just leave it sitting there. I'm not gonna take it out of the box yet.
Okay.
But if I don't pull it down, I won't do it.
Yep.
Ugh.
And these are the new network ones?
Yes.
I wanted to see those.
Yeah. And then same thing. You just gotta. Actually, you'll be up here flying in this plane. And in the other room, I got the MCP. You got to slide the MCP in. In the other room, slide it in, and put the CDUs in. Got all the wiring for the CDUs here. Pedestal.
So that's the throttle. The throttle is opened on the.
Yeah. Well, this is all open anyway. The throttle sits here, and it's already got the bolt holes for it.
Mm-hmm.
And it sits right there.
Did you have to re-drill and tap those?
A couple times. Yeah. So this is the old FDS, and this is the new one.
Okay.
It sits there, and then the pedestal, I had to retap because it changed it. So I only have 4 set screws for the pedestal that sit right here. It's really easy. It sits there, 4 screws, a couple of, this goes underneath the throttle quadrant,
Yeah.
and this all hooks up. Besides,
Oh, yeah, that's right. You put all the quick connects.
yeah, see, these are all little quick disconnects.
Yeah.
So besides the network, 1 USB for, got 1 USB, which is the, it's the headset. I think the headsets and the rudder module. Anyway, one USB little hub.
Yeah.
A couple of network cables. One for I have all the radios go to a hub, a FlightDeck Solutions hub, into a FlightDeck Solutions hub, and it's got 8 ports, but it's not LAN. It's their own proprietary, but it uses the LAN cable.
Okay.
So the radios hook into the LAN card, and that hooks to a network cable.
Okay.
And it goes down to the 2.5 gig switch. Both CDUs go to the switch. The I/O boards, the one back here,
Mm-hmm.
and the one in the pedestal have network.
Yeah.
So these are USBs, and all the connections right here. It's all set to go. Power and USB, right there. Hook them up. CDUs, throttle quadrant, pedestal, the other seat, and then the overhead. We're flying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, screens. So you were asking me about, do I have the other brackets? So my other sim in San Diego, the sim, I had the side screens on the stands, and the front one was on a
Movable.
So I still have it. Plus I have the one that came with the house that was on the
Yeah, the
fireplace
right one,
that took it down.
Yeah.
Right? So I got 2, but I don't think they're the articulating,
You want the ones that we got?
exactly,
Yeah.
now would yours handle 82 inch?
I thought it said,
And it's good. There's a billion of them out there.
yeah,
You can go overkill on computer scans.
yeah, because we wanted it solid, so that it didn't. Because I got a bar to at the 2 points to level it, but I didn't need it.
Yes, oh, you didn't need to.
No, because those brackets that we got,
Oh, I just get the hell shocked out of me.
the brackets that we got, coming off of this.
Yeah. No, that shocked the hell out of me. I'm surprised it didn't kill something. Yeah, so I need a bracket here. So I got a problem here is I can't mount the bracket here because there's metal back here. Right?
Yeah.
Because of the service. So the service is between here and here. But I should be able to put a bolt in there, there. So I think the bracket, since the end of the screen goes to here,
To there.
the bracket's probably gonna go,
Because it's gonna need to be centered between that and here.
yeah.
Because mine is like right here. But remember, we put a 2x8.
Yeah.
To cross there to give it more support than
Yeah.
putting it into the studs.
Yeah, but on that one, we went into the studs on that side, right?
Yeah, but because I moved it, I had to put a 2x10 on there because it shifted down that way. On that side, when we originally set it, it went right into the studs.
You went a 2x10, huh?
2x10.
And the 10 was big enough to fit the.
Yeah, the bracket I had enough room. And if you wanted it, even a 2x12, because that was remember when we were trying to measure the center of
You
that.
could buy a 2x12?
Oh, yeah.
So you just gotta get the right length.
Yeah, I think it was like a 2.5, I think I got 3 foot.
Okay.
And then I hit the studs, and then we countersunk it so that you can move that bracket
Oh, yeah,
either way you want it to go.
When we get ready to do that, we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
So I need to get a bracket, not only that can support the weight as it cantilevers out.
Yep.
But can also do this.
Yep.
And slightly do this.
It has to do,
Yeah.
mine did like
And
this.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, but without a lot of force, and it freezes.
Yeah. And then what I did is it had a tightening bolt on the back.
Okay.
So you loosened it up a little bit, set it where I wanted it, then tightened it down and just stayed right
And that's important because you don't want these things
No.
vibrating. And since it's going to touch this screen right here, and we'll use the Velcro on the back, the 4-inch Velcro. We'll take 4-inch Velcro, and I still have some, and I'll split it down the middle, and I'll put 2 inches on this screen, 2 inches on this screen, and then use the backer piece, 4 inches to pull them together and push it in the middle. They'll draw the screens.
That's exactly how that's exactly how you had me do mine.
That should work really good.
Yep.
Okay, well that's the plan here. I was more concerned about from here over is metal plate, but I think I'm good with the bracket here. I can put the wood all the way up to here,
Absolutely.
right?
Yeah.
Actually, I can go. See, I'm afraid that here is they put metal on top of the.
So you can't bolt through into the electrical.
I don't know. I'll find out real quick. I drill a small hole. I'll know right away.
Yep.
That drill hits that metal. and
Yeah, you'll know right away.
Yeah.
But even so, with the 2x, if it's on that end.
Yeah.
I mean, because you're not going to see any of this from here back. You're not going to see any.
What is it about this? This is where it goes to. So it probably the center is going to be right here.
Yeah.
So I do need to mount onto here. I don't know how I'm going to do that.
But like I said, we can drill a small hole and see if we hit metal. Because there should be a plate or something that would keep you from busting right through into the back of the.
But you have a box, electrical box, and it should mount between the studs. Does that mean they put a plate on top of the stud?
No, they shouldn't. There shouldn't be. They should have just mounted the box and then just drywall. They shouldn't have put anything. The only time they would put metal on here is if there's water or some sort
Now
of.
they did put metal over where the air conditioners are, behind the drywall, because there's no box there.
Yeah.
The wiring's in the wall.
Yeah.
So you want to put metal there so you don't drill into
Right, and that's what they'll put on the studs on the areas where there's electrical or water running through. That's when you usually hit those. And it's just those little plates.
Yeah.
That go.
Okay. So that side's not gonna be a problem. I'm just gonna make sure I'm sure I got 16 on center, not 24.
Yeah.
16 on center.
Well, mine was different on each wall, remember?
Yeah, inside
One was
outside.
wide, yeah.
Inside wall was 24s.
And the
Outside was
16s.
16s, yeah.
Well, the garage was on that side of the wall too, so.
So that's kind of the plan right now.
Okay.
Let's open that. I want to show you that. I want to show you this. So the screen will come back to here, to right here.
Yep.
And when I sit here, the post, the front window post is right here. So behind here, I'm going to put my server screen. It may be too big. Let me show you that server screen. Hold on.
You want to open up the?
Yeah.
CDs?
So the server screen is going to go right here,
Yeah.
and then right here, and then I'll have a TV here.
You have a TV above it?
Like I did before, so I can for your viewing, flying, enjoy.
Oh, for your in-flight entertainment?
Yes. We can open that.
Yeah.
Not this. Those.
Oh, this.
This is the bracket. Let's rotate that camera.
Which one?
Let me rotate this camera down here. Why don't you grab a seat right there, and I'll rotate this camera down.
Yeah, best thing I ever bought was those seats like this.
Oh yeah, remember we picked those up?
Yeah, over at Costco.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten the bar stools yet though. I haven't been inside to work on it like that anymore.
So in the sim, attached to the liner, I have a small keyboard that swings in and out, so I can, do things on a keyboard that you do. So I find a bracket that works really good. It came with a plate. I took the plate off because the wood mounting plate. I took it off because the metal plate itself is perfect. So first of all, see how heavy this thing is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So in the sim where the liner is, it's sort of like corrugated,
Yep.
plastic, and behind it, I just put a little plate to support the weight.
On the back side of the plastic?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you don't have an access plate. It makes it
No,
very difficult.
yeah, I'd have to pull the whole thing off.
Yeah. So this is very adjustable as far as how tilt and how difficult it is. You just tighten these bolts up here. So it basically goes like this. It's a little stiffer than it is right now. So this is the keyboard. Goes into the USB down there, and it mounts right about here.
Okay.
So when I open it all the way, it doesn't hit the yoke. So I can put it back here against the wall and type. I can bring it over here.
Okay.
And this one is color, red,
Yeah,
blue.
I got the same.
Oh yeah. I actually have an extra one. I bought two.
Oh, did you?
Piece, yeah. So it fits that. You couldn't ask for a better fit on it.
No, it's a perfect keyboard.
I velcroed it, and you can tighten it up.
So it's Velcroed on. Yeah, I took the panel that came with it that was holding the iPad. I took that off and put it on that piece that's on the back.
Mhm.
So I have to put the keyboard down there, but I got to pick it up and put it over the top of the thing. that's coming
There's a
in.
million solutions. I just happen to get lucky.
Well, I'd love to have that, but I'd have to I'd have to tear the whole inside out.
Yes. The other problem is this isn't cheap. This wasn't cheap. I spent more money than I should have for this, but it ended up working.
Yeah.
It's heavy. I think there's other solutions, but you can see you just need an articulating arm that's 8-10 inches.
That could just swing back and forth.
Yeah, the bolts there, but you got to think of how you're going to bolt it. Something that's going to support the weight.
Unless I cut out the side.
I'll be honest with you.
Yeah. Yeah, and just cut out a panel and then just.
Well, what behind it, you use these things. What you use is these things behind it.
Because
Let me show you what you use behind it. These. So in the nose, this is what they use on the access plate. So once you cut the hole out, right?
Yeah.
You got a hole, you get these little flat plates and you mount two holes on this inside right, on the inside.
Yeah.
And then
And then just screw them, and then that plate,
it just screws right into the plate.
so it'd be like the front panels.
Exactly, like
Oh,
these, exactly like
Yeah.
these, exactly. So all you're doing is putting the plate back, but holding it from behind
Yeah.
with plates,
I wonder if
little
they're
thin
real.
aluminum plates.
I wonder if she,
Just aluminum plates.
yeah.
So
They sit in the back.
what I could do is take mine and give you a template.
Yeah.
Just put it up against yours, outline it, right?
Yeah.
Just outline it.
And then just,
Just take your saw, whatever type of saw you're going to use, and just cut it
I
out.
can cut it out with a jigsaw.
Yeah, jigsaw. You could cut it with a jigsaw, and then once you do that, you take a rasp and clean up the edges,
And all that up.
and then you couple of plates. It's super simple to do,
Yeah.
and then you just be putting the plate back. The problem is you have to disassemble that.
Well, the
no.
thing is, I could,
Could you cut it in place?
yeah, or I could take the door off, slide it back to where the door's open, and be able to
But
stand there.
when you're cutting, you're going to have that metal.
Yeah, I would take plastic underneath, and then up around the sides, so
Up
that
on
it
the
all
inside.
falls into like a
Then
sack.
what? And once you open it up, you can vacuum it all out.
And you're not gonna see it.
Yeah, you're not going to see it. Yeah,
It doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter. The important thing is try to cut a straight line.
Yeah. Which I could do, I could just go ahead and use a straight line or a guide,
Yeah,
clamp a 2x on there or something, and just use it as a guide.
yeah, because you really got to do it in place.
Yeah.
Because I don't see you taking that off in place.
No, I'd have to take all the liners, and if I was gonna do that, why even cut and open it?
So you don't even, you don't need an opening this big also.
No. I just need it right where that.
Yeah, you just need it big enough to get your head in there and work in there.
Yeah.
This is huge.
Yeah. But I would love to have had that. That would have been beautiful. Then I could have mounted the swing arm. and
So
all
you
that.
can see where the plates mount.
Yeah.
A couple holes and with those little clips.
And then they just screw it just like in the front.
So if you're gonna put that in there, even if you're not, consider that.
Yeah.
So right now,
You see, the project's never ending. You're always doing something.
oh yeah. So I've just lined up enough work to keep me busy for a couple of days, you know? Working on the front, getting the CDs in, getting the MCP in, and thinking about these, I don't want to think about it, I want to do it, I want to get it done. Nothing's gonna, I gotta move forward.
Yeah. So you want to do the front and then the sides right now?
Let me get the screws out.
Okay.
Once you take both sides down so they don't fall on the ground, let me get all the screws out. And I'll be honest with you, I'm gonna get this chair out of here. But it's just in the way, you know?
Yeah.
I just wanted to put it up to fit. Why don't you wheel the dolly in here? I just wanted to see how it was gonna fit in here. Bring it back.
Well, plus this is the
First off,
yeah, first office or
I
something.
can't remember. It doesn't make a difference. So we're just gonna slide it straight back. Right like that. Got it there. Straight back. Set it here. And wheel it into the standby signal. For the overflow. First wall here. You get a wall off my left.
I hit the wall and head right down the hill. Yeah. We did what?
So what I'm going to use is, let me show you my little collection of hardware. When I redid this,
Yeah.
it had 3/4 with lock washers and nuts. And I thought, that's a lot of work. Why don't I just get nuts?
Did it have the vinyl inside?
No, I hate those. Serrated.
Oh,
Okay, that's a lock washer.
Yeah.
You don't need a vacuum wrench. You hit
Oh,
it,
yeah.
it tighten tightens up against itself.
So you don't have to hold the thing
I
down.
don't have to hold it with itself.
That'll save so much time.
And that's never coming loose.
Nope.
It's got a lot of grip back there.
Did you get these at the same place you had me order mine?
With Master
Yeah,
Car.
right.
Oh yeah, had them in a day. I bought boxes of this stuff. So we can either go long 3/4 with lock washers and nuts, or we can go, so here's a little spare stuff down here.
Okay.
I got tons of it. So I'm thinking back here, we're probably just gonna need 1/2 inches. I didn't get stainless to put this stuff down because this isn't gonna rust yet.
No.
So we can use the little 1/2 inches or the 1/4 inches or the 1/2 or the 3/4. Any way we want to go, right?
Yeah.
We don't need backing nuts because these are all tapped, right?
Yeah.
So the thing, everything gets started by hand. Nothing gets started with a impact nut.
Yeah, and you don't tighten everything down until everything's in place.
Yeah. Yeah, so what I need is a couple of, see if that's the right size. Pretty sure it is.
That'd be it.
We'll need a couple of those. Hand me one of those. No, here's another one. No. I need a couple. Here's another one, I think. Let me see. No, I want the nuts.
Oh.
And all we're gonna do is tighten these a little past finger tight.
Yeah.
Okay, we just throw those there. Okay. Take that up there. I'll meet you on the other side. Why don't you swing that camera down a little bit? Actually, let's take the camera and, yeah, just kind of loosen it on both edges and swing it back down towards the bottom of the deck. And loosen that up and bring it down so we can see. Yeah, there you go.
How's that look?
Move it. Down, down, down. Perfect. And I'll bring this one over.
Tighten this one up right here.
Yeah.
So it doesn't spin.
I'll put this one right here. Let me see how that looks. That should work. Let me get the tools. And one of us can hold the bracket.
Yep.
So let's just do one at a time. I'm gonna take this one down
Okay.
and get it out of the way. Ugh. Just watch the screen.
Yep.
I'm gonna sit right here. I'm gonna get a stool to sit on. Bear with me.
Because I can sit right here.
Okay. Heck with yoga, man. Stinky yoga. Just yoga mat.
I think that lines up on all the holes right there, right?
Okay, I'm gonna start right here.
Yeah.
So, I've been thinking, do I need lock washers on this? Most likely, yeah. Let me try one right here. There we go. I'm going to give you one. I think a 1/2 inch with a lock washer should do it. See if you can get any of those holes started. We might need a longer one, I don't know. You're not lined up on hole. Holes up here.
Oh.
Yeah, your name close.
There's not one.
Oh, no, you were right, I'm sorry.
I think
What are those holes for?
they don't line up with this.
I don't know what they're for though. I'm not worried about it. You were right, I was wrong.
I think it was right on the edge, right?
Yeah. Might have to lift it just slightly. Just a couple of threads mixed on.
That's good.
Okay. Give you another one?
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be long enough, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's more than enough.
You get enough meat in there to grab
Oh
it?
yeah, I mean it's on there tight now.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't wanna get them tight because things will jig.
Yeah, no, I remember just hand it loose, you don't tighten everything up until everything's connected. And,
Oh, here, you get that one. That's my hole.
Oh.
Yeah, my hole.
here I have a little.
Oh. You almost gotta lift it to get it started.
Yeah.
Okay, let's run these all the way down.
Hand tight,
Yeah.
just to keep it. That's good.
I mean, they can only go one place, right?
Yeah, that's it. That's interesting though. I wonder what.
We'll figure it out. I'm sure they're there for some reason.
Yeah.
You know, it's almost standing by itself, right?
Yeah.
Let's, why don't you go around to the other side?
Put that one on. Right behind you.
How many we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Is this plugged in, Pat? I think you got the light plugged in right here, right? Are you sitting on it? On that cord?
Oh, hold it. Yeah. Okay. And why don't we just use this one? Where's the red thing? Is it right around the corner? Turn number 1 on. It's the only thing that's plugged in.
This one?
Yeah, just turn number 1 on. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay. You're gonna push this through here. Here's the hardware.
All right.
You got it? It's almost like we knew what we were doing.
Yeah, it's like we've done this before.
Big thing, nightmares, your place. I was so worried about, we took it apart so fast.
Yeah. Well, really,
And what really screwed us up was that dimmer. Well, it was never right.
nope.
It wasn't our fault. It just was never ever right. But to this day, it's working fine, right? I mean, it's still what we needed it to do.
Yeah, the light's perfect.
You could screw with it to your fluid face, and you probably set it right back where you had it.
Yep.
Hope Suda doesn't mind you sharing.
No. You kidding me with all the help you gave me?
Oh yeah, I forgot. And no, you're not spending the night. Going in? If you need a tool, we'll give you one.
Nope, it's going in.
Nice. So I'm gonna bolt these up. Okay, you can go around the other side now?
Yep.
You figure out what bolts I'm gonna put in here. Let me check this off. I think the hats aren't gonna cut it. Now this is where we don't need a lock washer. This is where I'm gonna use
Those nuts.
right here. So
You know what?
get my
Where's that?
get my flashlight. The red one.
Yep.
And just set it right here. You know, I'm thinking maybe we don't want to zip these up just yet.
No, yeah,
No,
just
it's
hang
fine.
it in finally.
Yeah, I got them all. This is perfect. Look at that. Half the
Yep.
thread coming through, and you don't need a lock washer. Now, the trick here is, I got, oh, this got to come down.
Velcro down?
You know, I'm thinking, if I do it from this side and hold the nut, let me get these up here. I gotta stand up to do this.
Watch your shoulder.
Yeah, thanks. And now,
Yeah, but that's still,
It's
sitting
still
down
good,
is
yeah.
still nice. Like with mine, I have to put that jack in there and push it back,
Yep.
and then go to the close the doors and push it back the way we, with the 2x.
Yep.
And that platform.
But that works, right?
Oh, it works beautiful. Just, and it cranks out real nice. So, you know, putting that felt on the bottom of that base was
Yeah.
a smart thing to do.
Yeah, that's what I've done in mine.
Yeah. So, because you could use the jack on this to push this back and forth too.
So this is just gonna be slight pull on it, the finger tight. Would you give me those blue needle nose? Touch camera. You know those long blue needle nose we
Yep.
used in the network cabinet?
Yep.
They might be in the network cabinet still. Move this camera over here. Let me get this. Okay, they must be here. They're blue.
Yeah, there was blue handle ones.
I need this vacuum out of here. I keep tripping over it. Let me get this thing out of here. I know I left them over there. I'm sure I did. Oh, hey, Jim.
Yeah. In your pocket.
I wonder what's been bugging me all this time. Is that a pair of pliers in your pocket? Or you just haven't
Exactly.
seen me.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, the only thing over there was cutters.
I'm just gonna hold that with this.
There you go. I said
Ugh. You that don't scratch the screen.
oh, yeah. I still not, I wonder if that scratch was in mine when, because they were all covered.
Mine's got a scratch on it, you know that. I did it with the computer, scratched it with the computer.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh well.
You can't tell. It's on my right side.
Yeah. No, we probably didn't move any. It might have been there all along.
Yeah, I think it had to be there because when we took it down, we had the towels over it.
Yeah.
And when we put it in the trailer, we had the cardboard and stuff in between it.
Now I go to zip this, it'll draw right up tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, there won't be any problem. I don't know why FlightDeck Solutions doesn't use these anyway.
Instead of the washers and everything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send Karina an email, ask her if they've got the steel lined knobs yet.
Oh yeah.
Because when I ordered mine, she said they were working on it.
You know, you never ever get anything from FlightDeck Solutions after they see that you're helping me give away all their secrets.
Yeah. Yeah, my name is Mike Swanee. Sorry, Mike, just messing around.
That's okay. I don't think Steve's got to worry about the Russians stealing his shit. They're making tanks.
Yeah.
And they can't even do that right.
Yeah.
What do the Russians do right?
Borscht.
Vodka?
Vodka.
They do good rockets.
Yeah.
Okay. I trade him straight across for Trump any day. Putin for Trump, straight across. And the vice president to be named later.
I trade yours.
Okay. This one, uneven. We have an uneven alarm. This one's backwards. I'm sorry, but my
OCD?
Yeah, and it just won't allow it. Nope. I'll wake up in the middle of the night going,
And then you'll be out here at 2 in the morning taking the covers off and
cursing Jim, why did you let me do
why should I
that?
do that? You know better than to have the other way around.
That was pretty slick, like this. Use these.
Yeah. Because like you said, once you go in, you don't have to have 2 wrenches.
Yeah.
One Allen, and then the needle nose or the.
And you can see I almost tightened it down because everything is really getting drawn up, but
Yep.
I know it'll happen.
The hole will be off.
Half a hole off. Yep.
And then you're gonna have to
Okay, so
take everything off.
I think I'm gonna come over there and we'll do that side.
Okay.
Got all the tools here. Yeah, I got enough room to slip through here.
Okay, so we need the cap inside. So this is going to go right there.
Would you do me a favor and hand me this yellow rag?
Yeah, there you go. You need.
I'll have to get in here and wipe all this down. There's a lot of dust on here. I'll get in here and wipe it all down. So I'm gonna bring all the sockets and everything and bolts, put them here, and we'll work on this and work on this.
Okay.
Hold on. Here's something to sit on.
Thank you very much.
Okay, I got these.
So does this kick up a little bit right here?
Well, slightly up. It's hard to get it perfect.
Yeah.
It really is almost impossible to get it perfect. Get them both. And I'm not gonna screw with anything. I can't. If I loosen it up, all I'd be doing was bending the metal anyway.
So here is going to have to be just
I was thinking maybe putting a lock washer underneath.
under here.
You think that would keep it from bending the metal?
Yes.
So let's slide a lock washer under there. I'll let you do it. I'll let you do that one. And that'll just fill in that little bit of a gap.
Yep.
Where it's okay. See, now down here I don't need to do that. And everything's gonna be off by a lock washer when you hire.
As long as it.
Yeah.
See, that only hand tightens, but it's still a gap right here.
You get it? Even it's not one to tighten.
So it's either cockeyed in the hole.
We get it out. Oh, look what's in there.
What?
You can't get metal.
Oh.
Don't worry about it. Just leave it like this. Actually, let's put it in there and just leave it there.
Without the.
No, leave it in there. It'll just be a guy. You had it good. It was never drilled through and tapped all the way.
Oh, okay.
It's no big deal. Yeah.
We'll see what's been happening in here today.
Well, hi Daisy. We got a lot of progress. We've got the network problem fixed. We've got
How's the baby?
all the wiring in the front organized. We got the stuff underneath done. We got all the cameras working. This camera's working, and that camera's working to the server screen. Starting to put the frame in.
So you've been recording, huh?
We're recording right now. Come on in.
No thanks.
You know who called me while we were recording?
What?
You know who called while we were recording?
Who?
Duncan.
I figured I was
So,
gonna say Duncan.
It was guest appearance, special guest appearance from New Zealand.
That guy's phenomenal.
Uh-huh.
He helped me with my jetpacks
And
and put the whole thing.
Jim can't wait till someday that he's best friends with Duncan like me.
But I wait for him to yell at Pat when he's all done with that, then I'll talk to him. Where you go? Oh, you must talk to Pat.
Darren laughs at Duncan all the time. She likes her. You seen his last video with his doggy in the first officer seat? That is so cute.
Yeah.
The doggy's looking at him. He's not even in the seat. He's staring at him.
Then I saw Mike, he was doing these things, he's telling the cat, no, you're over here. You're over here. No, not there, you're over here. And the guy goes, he doesn't want to go up there.
Dog is my co-pilot. Here, let me get these over here. Doggy is my co-pilot.
I want to get my grandkids.
This might be, that's happening. Wow, it's almost too long.
Yeah.
This is perfect. You can't lead a kid to airplanes.
Yeah. I think Troy's the one that likes going in there. So does Max.
You never know what kids get spun up on, you know?
Yeah, I was sitting there the other day and I was watching your last video, and Natalie's living with us now. Natalie lived there. She goes by, she goes,
Which one was Natalie?
the oldest granddaughter.
Oh, yeah.
That your son?
Yeah.
She looks, she goes, Uncle Pat!
Uncle Matt.
She goes, Uncle Pat, what's he doing there? I said, he's putting his things together.
He's a zoning.
She said, when's he coming back? I said, when he wants to.
These days.
When he wants to.
Burning through the nuts here, aren't we?
Yeah. You got a bunch of these? We have.
I think I do. And you know, don't threaten me with getting hold of McGasper's
Yeah.
car. They got them to me in a day. I told you they shipped a box of the diesel to my old address in San Diego.
Oh, they did?
And, you know, they're sitting there.
Yeah.
And I called them up and said, my mistake. And they said, no problem. They credited my account and sent me another box of them. Wow. I mean,
That's customer service.
that's customer, yeah, Jetmax, I mean, McMaster Car was really good about that.
Yeah.
So we run on a half-incher, so let's go down to the below and, oh, hold it, no, these are half-inchers. I was using, these are even smaller, aren't they?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
These are even smaller.
Well, yeah, that's good.
Oh, I think I want to use these ones on the,
On the front, change them up. Oh, leave it on here?
well, that one, yeah. Yeah, no, it's the same size. No, it's not, look at it. One's a 3/8, one's a quarter.
So it's a little bit smaller.
Yeah, it's a little smaller. I didn't realize it had even smaller.
You know what? I want to use this. I want to use a smaller one on this one.
And you know something? The smaller ones work fine. They work perfect.
Yeah, see this one. This one is almost down. There's not as much gap.
I forgot I had these gotta be quarters.
Oh yeah, this will tighten. Yeah, this will tighten. Yeah, that's.
It'll bottom out. All it is a guide. So these are,
And I'm on 10 to
these are 3/8. These little ones are 3/8 as opposed to half.
Yeah, those are good.
There we go, yeah. I'm just gonna run that line.
Yeah. Where's the longer ones? Where do you
Just
put
throw them
these?
there.
Oh, just throw them in here.
I mean, no sense of using the halves when we might need it somewhere
Yeah.
else. Yeah,
Come on, four,
3/8.
four and a half one right there.
Wow. I knew I ordered those for a reason.
I just threw all the extra ones that we had in that bowl, just threw it all in one bag.
Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna steal your idea with the shelves and stuff in there. That's perfect.
Yeah. Just put some board and you got some that glue,
Mm-hmm.
and then use an old nail gun and boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, and then put the shelves in, space them out for the size of those.
Make
those
a jig.
containers.
And you can space them wherever you want, so I can put the,
Yeah, what size
all different
containers?
types of, you know,
Those plastic containers.
16 trillion different.
Yeah. Yeah, Walmart's got on sale all the time. In fact, remember I did buy a bunch of the little.
Don't buy the ones that have the extra room in the head,
Yeah.
because they're useless.
Oh,
Who makes those? They have blue tops.
Rubbermaid.
Yeah, it might be. Anyway, that space you're never gonna fill up unless you're putting sweaters in there. Fuzzy,
Yeah.
fuzzy sweaters.
Man, I love the feel of those yolks. And they're sitting at that 7 degree and then forward.
Yep.
I got a stick shaker that needed to be rebuilt that's still sitting there. I told you I sold that, what is it, that thumper thing or the
Oh yeah. Butt kicker.
butt kicker?
Yeah.
Had some guy send me a thing, offered me $5,000 for the Jetmax.
Really?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's what I told him. He goes, what's the lowest you take? I sent him back something, never heard from him. I think he was a kid. I should've
Oh,
said-
you know something? Wait a second. I need lock washers on these, don't I? Yeah, I need lock washers on these, and lock washers ain't gonna work with them. I don't think lock washers are gonna work with these little guys.
You need lock washers on?
Down here?
Yeah.
There's
On the
no,
bottom?
there's no lock washers, there's no,
Ah,
hold on. I forgot, I might need lock washers on there, and I don't think the 3/8 are gonna work with the lock washers, are they?
let's see. They should. Let's see. It might be really close.
Nah,
Just.
nah. Nope, not enough threads.
Oh, that one did. I think I got it.
But look
But
at
it's
this.
gonna be.
See how many threads?
Yeah.
Still got 5 threads. 5 threads is fine. You know that?
Yeah.
Nah.
Not enough. Gonna have to be the 1/2 inch.
Yeah. Yeah. With a lock washer, it's just too difficult.
Yeah.
Oh well. Let's undo it 16 times.
Yeah, it wouldn't be an install if you didn't have to stop. Okay, that one's good. So where's your? Are these the small ones?
Yeah.
And put the 3/8 ones, put it back in
No,
there.
usually in there.
Oh,
Yeah. Actually,
oh, there's another 1/2 inch one right there.
yeah, just take these little guys, put them away.
Yeah.
We're not gonna
Here,
use them.
go ahead, I'll get those over.
Okay.
Get the little one, so the next one in there.
I'll save the little ones for my next step. Oh, I won't save that.
Make sure everything in the room.
My neighbor already asked me, well, what's he gonna do with this when he dies?
What a question.
I know. He said, first sucker here with a pickup truck gets it.
Serena already knows to call you.
And the first sucker with a pickup truck gets it.
I'd be interested to figure out what the guy. He said he doesn't have a room for it anymore.
Yeah. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Well, Houston, we have a problem here.
This might be too long. You need a shorter one for that?
No, I just gotta work it in. It's real tight.
Oh yeah.
I might have to retap this hole. You know something? I know what's gonna happen when I get this to the point where it's too tight and I won't be able to get it out and I'll break the head off. Although you can retap with a bolt and just go in and out with it.
Yeah.
Yep, that's working. It's just aluminum.
Yeah. So it's soft enough.
Yeah. It's not cross-threaded, it's just.
Kids are out of school this week.
Oh, really?
The little guy. Yeah, they were out 2 weeks. Heather had them last week, and now Mike's got them this week.
This is one of those holes that's it, it's gotta be tightened down, there'll be no. You can only do a quarter of a turn at a time.
Yeah, because the
Almost there.
that's where you wish you had one of those ratchets.
I do. I'm just too lazy to go get it.
I hear you there.
Okay, this one is tight. Gluten tight. And tighten these up, because I don't want to tighten all these up because you know what's going to happen.
Yep.
Gotta be some play. Because all this right here,
Yep. We're gonna need that when we put the panels on.
I think we should go to the other side.
Yep. I got it sitting over there right now.
I'll bring the stuff over. Let me go first, that way I can walk through. Ugh.
Yeah, I love doing this. It would be nice to have them. Let them sell them, we'll go install
Yeah, well, you know, building planes is fun.
them. Yeah.
It's a hobby.
Yep.
Now, I told you not to do that, Jim.
I know.
And I did it
Well,
anyway.
you always warn me, but I don't listen.
Yeah, I know. Well, luckily it's that little Brio, which is okay. Yeah, don't do what I tell you not to do. Okay. That's okay. This camera's been in positions that I can't even mention.
Oh,
Okay. Let's just put it back over yonder where it should be. This room just starts to collect so much crap after a while.
oh yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Is that camera still working over there? The other camera?
Yeah.
No, the other camera.
Yeah.
I don't think it is. I think it stopped working. Or swing it this way a little bit. Did the other camera stop working?
Let me see. Is it?
You did. Hold on. Yep, the other camera froze up. Yeah, see?
Yeah.
So let me go into here and go Sony, deactivate, activate. Huh. Who knows? One moment, please. One moment, please.
Please hold.
Recalculate.
Please hold. Yeah. Recalculating.
Is it, look at the screen on the other side, tell me if you can see anything on the screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'm seeing my hand.
All right, hold on. One moment, please. Let's see if we can figure out why it's not working. Cameras. Okay, I think last time I had to unplug it.
Yep. It's the outside one, I think, don't it?
Yeah. It's the one with this this link, so maybe that was the problem. Let's see. This Elgato link. There we go. This new little, yep. Fat fingers, yep. Yeah.
Sausage fingers.
And deactivate and activate.
There it goes.
No.
It's on the outside though, for some reason. You have to unlock it and move it in there.
No, this is the other screen. This is the other app.
Oh, the other one, okay.
This is the other app. Close that one. Deactivate. Activate. There we go. Give me a finger. Okay, you gave me 5. Okay, let's do this.
Okay, that's good. All right.
See if I can keep from breaking things.
Number 2.
We'll put these in here.
This is gonna come.
Good.
Ugh. Move the mat down. There we go.
So where was that other box of bolts?
Underneath that, I think put everything back in there.
Well, there's the little ones. I'm looking for the 3/4 or the half. They leave them over there, the halves.
Here.
I'll go look. What the hell? What are they doing them? I'm going to re-inventory bolts tonight and see how much more I'm going to have to order. Let me. these them right there? No, those are the nuts. These are the half inchers. The 3/8. We want. Hold on. Half inch. Am I out of them? Oh. Bags. That's what we got here. Half inchers. Oh yeah, half inches is what I want.
Yep.
I got bags of them.
Yeah.
These are nuts. Nuts. So I want half inchers. It's nuts, half inchers. Throw that away. Lock washers. So I only got one box left. 2 boxes. I've got 100. Barely enough.
Yeah.
So when you start putting this together,
You're gonna, yeah.
the birds are
all
real,
real quick.
real quick. Yeah, that should be enough though. Okay. And find out which ones work the best this way.
Yes.
That comes towards you more. Okay, there it is right there.
Are these them?
Yeah. Alright. Hold on a second. You might have a problem here.
Take these
hold
out.
on, yeah, I gotta see if this one might need to be rethreaded here. Yeah. No, I see what the problem is.
What's that?
It's butt up against the cap screw.
Oh.
Huh, how did that happen? That's weird. How did that happen? See this right here?
Yeah.
Well, something tells me I'm wasting my time doing this, so let's just put it back in.
Because this one says not drilled through on this one.
Yeah, just like the other one over there?
Okay, so I have to put a washer underneath it.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, is it level?
It's off of mine a little bit here.
Enough to put a washer?
Yep.
Okay. Make it so.
And then I don't need I don't need a lock washer on the top of it.
No, not for one that doesn't have a.
But you know they would do, Pat, I think. Let's try some.
See, you're learning, because last time when we did this, you just sat around and watched me.
Well, I got to hold it.
I wasn't going to let you pull that shit this time, though.
Yeah, no.
The only reason I let you get away with that shit is
Because my back was jacked.
no, it's because Sarita's making me food.
She was feeding you.
Nothing to do with that.
I tell you, man, she was making some good meal. I never ate so good that 8 days. I mean, fruit with breakfast. And,
Whipping out all those great lunches.
oh, yeah. Well, she takes care
So
of
we were
it.
working till 10 at night.
Yeah.
You know, we weren't done till. What? Okay. You know where we'll be in a plane.
Yeah, that's right. We were going from, but we were doing a lot of off-site trips to get parts and things that we were doing because it was.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the vacuum and a brush, and it's all dusty in here.
Yeah.
do that tonight. Looking bueno?
Huh?
Looking bueno.
Yeah. And it's,
They're good and hand tight,
yep.
these two here?
Yep.
Yeah. I don't think,
Let me try. Let me see this one.
you know what I'm gonna do with this one? I'm gonna take the cap and I'm gonna cap this one out. And I might drill those right there.
Because that'll go, because it's going through a crossbar right here, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll just drill it out and tap it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
just don't even put it in.
Okay.
Yeah, just leave it there. I'll drill it and tap it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So the plan right now is to, I'm gonna vacuum these, and I wanna find the parts to go on here now, the numbers for the ones that go on top.
Okay.
So let's think about this. Let me adjust the camera. So not much has to, walk around that side and let's talk about what's gonna happen down here. There's almost nothing that's gonna happen up here that I can't do from in here. I gotta find a power supply.
Yeah.
Let me make a list. Let me make a list.
The pads on the back side of the table right there.
So all I see in the other camera is whiskey.
Oh.
Whiskey row.
I forgot that camera was there.
Okay, so we're going with
Power supply?
hold on. Number one is rewire network plugs in locker. Right?
Yeah.
And then what did you say?
Power supply?
Find overhead power supply.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those.
What are the numbers? Oh, I'm going for find
Looking for
plates.
number
Plates.
21
Hold on. Number 21.
and number 10. Two of each.
Okay. What other?
And then number 8.
Number 8. Show me.
Hold on a second. So we've got 22.
Give me a break a second.
Okay.
And you can swing that camera up this way now.
Swing it back towards the front.
Up right back.
Okay.
23?
Yeah, it was, no, 21, 10, and 8. 23
Oh,
are the top.
Yeah.
So it's 21, 2 of them, 10, and number 8.
Let me finish my list.
You know, I bet you 8.
Okay.
Yeah, there has to be 2 8s, 2
Was that-
21s. There has to be one on the other side.
Yeah,
There's gotta be 2
8.
8s.
So 8, 10.
8, 10, 21.
Okay, and what's, also, I need to vacuum.
Yep.
Find the power supply.
That you think might be
Tilt
up
that
there.
up just a bit, please, right, camera? That's the back one? No, just the back one.
Oh, that's right.
It tilts up.
It tilts.
Tilts up just a little. There.
Good?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So power supply,
Yeah.
need to wire. I don't need to do anything back here yet. Start cleaning up because I can do that all from in here. What's important is stuff up here,
Yeah.
power supply.
Power supply?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta get power supply in there. All the other stuff, wiring, is just connecting to your
Yeah, that's all.
USB.
Yeah.
That's all sitting in there and doing
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
kind of things. Up here,
Put these.
well, you gotta put the MCP,
Put in the MCP
yeah,
and the CDUs.
CDUs.
Okay. That's all that needs to be done there.
Yeah. And then it's like set the frame.
Then we're gonna do these side ones, and then probably work on the arch, the windows and the arches.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would be, then I'm talking, what are these here?
12, or that's number 2.
Number 2?
Looks like number 3 on the side over here.
Yeah, then we get the arch.
Yeah.
And then 2 and 3, the whole arch.
Yeah. And then
These window
Yeah.
pieces.
yeah.
All the windows have to go in.
Yeah.
And this frame. Okay, so I think right now, 4:30, maybe a few more minutes.
The only thing is on Thursday, Tony's got a dentist appointment. All the other days, so tomorrow, even Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we leave Sunday morning.
Yeah, what's today, Tuesday?
Yeah.
Let me check my schedule, what's going on, anything, if my wife's got any plan for me. Tomorrow, nothing there, second, no.
Because I know the little stuff, there can only be one person wiring up stuff in the front there, right? Well, I mean, you could be plugging stuff in, but the inside, like when you're doing the pedestal, so you need to get
The pedestal is, everything pedestal is gonna come out, 4 bolts, couple of connections, back in, it's a 15-minute job. The throttle part, 15-minute job.
but it's just getting that in your seats and that.
Yeah.
The biggest thing is the overhead.
Bolt
those in. Yeah, well, getting that up there and getting those in.
and then wiring all that. Yeah, that's a real, the aft overhead,
Yeah.
all that. And then, computers. I was thinking about, now I'm not gonna screw with computers.
Once the sides and this is in, and you're done in the front, then we can move computers onto the sides like we did with
That one's already on Windows 11, the front.
Okay.
That one's this one, so it's good to go.
So then on mine, a question for you. On mine, when it says upgrade to Windows 11, I should go ahead and do it.
Well,
They're doing it for, I should probably buy the
No.
licenses for it.
wait, there's 2 different questions there. Do you have Windows Pro or?
Yes.
Okay. When you update, I was leery of doing it. This was an incentive. I didn't want to crash everything.
Yeah.
Now I have to update everything anyway.
Yeah.
But I'll get those working on Windows 11. Expect problems.
Okay.
Now you can't move your bottom taskbar.
Yeah, and for me,
That's what a pain that is.
Yeah.
For the server, it's not the end of the. I like to have my taskbar on the right side.
right side on those and then on
You
the
know
top
why?
and the front.
You know why? Input director.
Yeah.
Input director will not allow you, if you move the mouse to get input director to go somewhere and the bar pops up.
Yeah.
I got to think about that.
You know.
It's just a matter of how I rearrange my screens with Input Director.
It's-
John Kid started using Input Director, so he loves it.
Does he like it?
Yeah.
It's the best. There's a new release out on it too.
Don't tell me about new
No,
release.
no. La 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 la.
I can see things start to happen real quick here.
Yeah.
I want to make sure I stay ahead with having the parts I need, especially for the screens.
Yes.
So I need brackets.
In 2x.
Yeah, I should go look at my brackets and see what I have. Let's see if we can find these parts.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause it.
So you want to find the power supply.
Yeah, hold on. So, that's going to be a fun one. It's probably right in my face, but I don't know it. It's not there. Not here, it's not here. It's not up there. I know it's not in there. Hold on, let me see if it's in here. So. Junk. Bows. It's not in there. It's not in any of these. It's not there. Camera. Let's go in the other room and we'll take a look. So, I don't know if pausing this kills that other screen, but we're going to pause it for a second. This Sony camera, I want to zoom it so I get the same perspective I got before.
Right.
And before my camera was right here,
Okay.
and I was zoomed out. Now I'm going to put it back here and zoom in. So this is what I had before. I had this on the wall, mounted,
Yeah.
and this mounted like that. And I put
Okay.
the camera on that. So the question is, I'd still like to use this. Otherwise, I got to use the stand.
Right. You don't want to use the stand.
So the nice thing is, if I get the height right,
Yeah.
I can't remember the height, but if I get the height right, what I'm going to do is take that and put it where this might bring it and zoom in and see the perspective I get.
On the side,
And
yeah.
that's something if I can use this or not. But that's what I had, that was a special bracket I had made, because it just happened to give me the right depth of field with that zoom,
Yeah.
and it was out of the way.
No, would you need this bracket longer?
Well, no, I don't want to, I'd use the stand. If it's longer, then it would be out here, I don't want it out
Oh,
here.
yeah, okay.
I want it back there.
That far.
My ulterior motive is to put shelves up high for
Yeah.
books.
Okay. Yeah. For
I
handles.
need manuals,
Yeah.
and I'm getting pushback from management about that.
That's it. That or a bookshelf.
But she got some idea that, something bad about a bookshelf. But I need, not real deep ones, but I need to put unused space.
Yeah.
And
Or like a corner where
plus I
there's.
got lots of flights of art to put up.
Yeah. That's what I want to get is more the flights of art.
You saw the one I had, right? Let me show you this one. I'm gonna put this back in there. Pause this for a second while we look for those parts. Let me show you this. Okay, it looks like we, oh, that camera died again. Did it? Can you? I think that camera died again. Yeah, see, it freezes. Hold on. How did we do that? Deactivate. It doesn't like being,
Idle.
it doesn't like being idle. Let me see if I can fix that. Oh, we unplugged it and plugged it back in, didn't we?
Yep.
That's what we did. Let's see if that fixes it. Yeah, that's all it took. Okay, so we went and found the parts. We found number 10 right here, and that's number 8.
Number 8.
And then there's number 23 down, 21 down there. They're for the nose. We'll get those going tomorrow.
Okay.
Hold on a second. Yeah, we'll get those going tomorrow. We found the power supplies. We don't know which is the right one. We found some video cards we were looking for. We'll get the CDUs. Okay, so we've got a list of things to do. It's now 5 o'clock, and management said it's time to shut it down.
And you don't find management.
Yeah. So have a seat for a second, take a break. Find somewhere to sit down. I found a nice spot.
Yeah. Whew. You got a great spot.
Oh, man, I'm tired. Just felt
Here, let me move this card on over.
Jim's stealing one of my video cards. Still got enough work for tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
I'd like to get that thing on the front, clean up a little bit.
Get the arch on.
Work on the arch, yeah. Oh yeah, we need to work on the arch. Yes, absolutely. I should look at my video from taking it apart because every time I put the arch together, I screw it up. But to do the arch, we got to put these two pieces on the back, which are number in the back. Yeah,
Was it 2?
yeah.
2 and 3.
Yeah. So we'll get these on first, and that'll stiffen everything up, and then we can start to put the arch on, and then we can start talking about window pieces.
Yeah.
What happens is, luckily I get access plates with a lot more bolts. I gotta see how many bolts I have.
Yeah, they'll seem to be going. They'll seem to be going really quick too.
Yeah, burning through it fast.
Yep.
I'll vacuum this up. I'll get that done in the morning. What time do you think you want to stop by tomorrow?
Whenever you need me. What time do you want to start?
Let me check with management. Hold on. Stand by. Hey, Sharon? What time can a hired help come over tomorrow? Yeah, what time can a hired help come over tomorrow? Well, do you have anything planned? Oh, anytime after 9:30, 10 o'clock? Anytime after 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Okay.
I don't care.
So I can be here between 9:30 and 10.
Yeah, send me a text when you're headed over.
Okay.
And give me a chance that I gotta do some other work in the morning, but I'll get to work on that stuff.
Yeah, we should be able. Having the time to mess around with that network took hours to.
It's been a whole other day.
Yeah.
Whole other day working on that. Got the speakers hooked up in here. Oh,
So that's a wrap.
okay, well, thanks for coming by. I'm gonna walk down the hill and check the mail. Well, I think Sharon checked the mail.
Okay.
So, hey guys, I'm gonna, Kim's over here. Jim and I are gonna call it a day. Like I accomplished today, I'd like to visualize progress that puts us on a projection of a certain date, but I hate to make promises I gotta keep.
Yeah.
Really do.
Well, especially when you're doing this.
Yeah, you're gonna run into problems that you don't even know about.
Yeah.
Computers, especially, I hate to like fire up the ZHI computer without anything with these computers, because it loses its property, forgets its property.
Yeah.
But I hate to fire up ZHSI, should do it just on the screen and update, hook it up to the network and update those babies.
Yeah, because you're gonna have to. Yeah, ZHSI. You're gonna have to get that updated, and the.
I don't want to start ZHSI, I want to start the computer. Don't even start ZHSI. Yeah. I have another screen, what I could do is just fire up those computers in there one at a time and start to update them.
Yeah.
If I need a network connection. So I need to make another workstation.
Yeah, you got a lot of updates. I've been down for 5 months.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to take a lot.
Yeah.
Because once those computers are updated, I'm not going to update programs. That's after everything's built. And the only thing we're gonna get going is that screen.
Yeah.
It's already updated. I think it's updated pretty well.
Yeah, because all those gotta be X-Plane.
Well, I know I need to do on the list. I need to do on the list. I need to put brackets. New brackets. So let's look at the brackets when we go out and at least look at them. On the garage.
Yeah.
Alright, you got all your stuff? Don't forget your little box. Okay guys, thanks for being here. It was great to have Jim helping me because we both have the same sim and he knows where all the parts are and what's going on. So it makes so much easier when I trust him to touch things, because a lot of times somebody doesn't know what they're doing.
No touch buttons you don't know anything about.
Yeah. Now also, it was nice that Duncan come in and do a guest appearance from New Zealand. So I'm gonna go ahead and publish this, and it'll be out by, it'll be on the net by 5:30ish. So, okay,
Alright.
bye-bye guys. Let me stop recording.